Welcome back as we continue number one Cochran Sports Showdown. We're talking about the Steelers who continue with OTAs. Ben Roethlisberger spoke this week. Chris, I want to get your take on what he had to say about the relationship with Matt Canada and this new system. He said there's a whole bunch of new stuff in it, which I believe, but I also believe there's a lot of carryover stuff. What's your take on this relationship, and can it last an entire season?
My take on this relationship is don't believe any kind of sunshine and rainbows that you see or hear in OTAs. It's very easy to get along when everyone's wearing shorts and baseball caps for the most part, and you're just lazily throwing the ball around the field. The proof will be in the pudding, and the pudding needs to look like this. The Steelers aren't throwing the ball 40.5 times a game, which was their average in Roethlisberger's 15 starts last year. They need to be a little bit more balanced, but I'm a guy that's more new school in the NFL. I get that even if your quarterback's 39 and maybe doesn't have the fastball that he used to, but close to it, you still need to throw the ball a lot. What I need to see from the Steelers is more running the ball, but also more throwing the ball downfield. Ben Roethlisberger getting under center and running play action and making Najee Harris into more of a weapon that way. Until I actually see it, though, and even see it for several weeks, because they had Canada principles early last year and then they abandoned them. Until I see it for a longer stretch, why would I have any reason to believe that it's going to be appreciably different from last season?
I can't wait to observe the relationship dynamic between these two as the season gets closer. Ben's not always the easiest guy for coaches to deal with, and Matt Canada doesn't exactly have a reputation for being all that easy to deal with either. I think he's also a really smart guy, and I still think Ben can play a little bit, so maybe it will work. But Chris, you hit on it. If this team doesn't figure out a way to run the ball, it doesn't matter, because I don't think the offensive line is good enough to say, okay, we're going to throw the ball 40 or 50 times a game. I just don't think that's going to happen. I think Ben's going to take a beating. He's too old to take the beating that he took a decade ago. They need to learn to run the ball better. We think maybe they've got the running back who can do it. Canada likes to introduce a lot of different principles, jet sweeps, things of that nature. He's a bright guy. I want to see what he can pull off. But it's quite a task. They have some talent, but that offensive line, I just keep going back to it time and time again. No matter what their relationship turns into, if the Steelers' offensive line isn't better, I don't know that it's going to matter.
All right, one other quick NFL note. Make your answers quick, guys. Chris, we had a trade today, and you don't see one of those into June. Not too much, especially with premier players, but Julio Jones goes from Atlanta to Tennessee, and they give him only a second, fourth-round pick, not even this year, obviously next year in 2023. Does this make Tennessee now jump up into the Kansas City territory as one of the teams to beat in the AFC?
I don't think it makes them jump into Kansas City's territory, but it just gives them another huge Hall of Fame in the waiting kind of weapon in Julio Jones. He and Antonio Brown, best receivers of a generation. It makes them dangerous, and it further widens the gulf between a team like Tennessee and the Steelers.
Yeah, Tennessee's the best team in that division. We know that. They're on the short list of AFC contenders. The only issue with Julio, he gets hurt a lot.
Yes, he does.
Every single year he's hurt. If he can stay healthy, that's a scary team, because we know the way they can run the ball. Good for Tennessee. I always respect teams that get aggressive like that, try to put themselves over the top to win a Super Bowl. He will not hurt them.
No, unless he gets hurt. But if he doesn't get hurt, then they're going to hurt a lot of teams around the AFC, and that's something to watch. All right, we're going to take a break. When we come back, golf controversy. We don't have many of them. Normally it's Bryson versus Brooks. And actually there was a little incident there this week about that, even though Brooks Koepka didn't play. But Jon Rahm thrown out, test positive, protocols. Do they need to be changed? We'll talk about that next right here on the number one Cochran Sports Showdown.